Hello, everyone. We're about a minute early, but oh well.
Hello.
I hope you've been doing well. And yeah, I just gotten everything set up, and we've got both Renard and down by my waist is this adorable little
Hey.
otter. Yee. um, we're going to be going to various worlds, but also checking out some interesting things. One of the things I recently found is this beautiful world. It's a bit like a retro vibe spaceship,
Hey.
like a flying saucer shaped spaceship. That yeah, there is actually a fun little thing. This world I actually stuck around in for a bit, and there's these little wee PDA things all around the place. They look a bit like a phone. Where's one of them? Oh, here's one. Um, yeah, these.
Oh yeah, they have little bits of lore.
Yeah, the world actually has like a whole bunch of stuff. There's something funny about a toaster on one of them. Toaster did some funny things. I don't mean a protogen though, but a toaster. It was funny. Uh,
Probably won't be staying for too long because I do have
uh,
to go to bed early.
oh, it's all good, bud.
Or
You get
earlier.
your rest when you need it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to be here again, though.
Yeah, it is. It's great to have you. I
How is everybody doing?
wow. No one's here yet, but we'll probably eventually have some people drop in. Um, yeah. No. You two are being adorable.
You're being adorabler.
No, thanks. Mwah. I got I got some stuff that I'm going to be doing soon. I've been working on a few projects. Um, I might get some help from Renard with one of them if everything goes to plan, but I'm going to be trying to do it on my own first. Um, that's down the line though. One of the projects though.
Yeah, it's a
Hello,
big
John.
if.
How
Because
you doing? Hope you've been doing well. Wow. Yeah, it's a big if. It's not going to be anything I would speak to anyone unless they're able to. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's my parents'
Yeah.
house and stuff, so I'm not the one responsible for this place.
Mm.
If I'd lived on my own, I would have probably just have done it. But I'll have to ask
Yeah, you doing?
my mom and
What's
dad.
up, my friend? I'm doing good. I've just been cruising. I've got a couple things I'm going to be doing soon. I might be getting a new pair of fursuit feet paws made by one of the fursuit makers over here. I looked up the cost. They said 500. And that I could pay half up front and then the other half over time, which is not too bad. And you're doing good too. That's very good, bud. I hope you're having a great day. You had a very busy day. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're adorable. Wow. Who's the blue fox? That's Renard. Wow.
I'm Reinhard Fox.
Wow.
I've been on this boy stream quite often,
Yep.
but took a break for a couple of months.
Yep. And yeah, John says, "Hey Renard, good to see you again." Aw.
Aw,
Yeah.
yeah, good to see you too. I haven't been doing too well, but now I'm alright.
Yeah. We've been doing all kinds of random stuff in between then and now though, so it's been quite
Mm-hmm.
entertaining nonetheless. Um
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I've got some things I'm going to be doing soon, though. It's just I've been wanting to pay off a few things before I start new projects, since money and all that's a big factor. Oh my gosh, Renard, my father passed away over a month ago. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
my condolences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also know what that feels like. Probably not with my dad, but family passing away. It's not easy.
Yeah.
To go through that
Aw.
stuff as well last month, so
Yeah.
I know how
Passed
you.
away due to a blood clot. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I was actually doing a bit of research into various funny little things, but I found out technically snake venoms of certain types of snakes can be used for an anti-clotting agent. So they can be used to prevent blood clots. If the venom is treated right, it can be
Yeah.
made into various medicines. Anti-clotting agents, nerve relaxants, all kinds of stuff you can think of. Yeah. Something so deadly can be used to make something that can save people's lives. Who knew?
I have to make myself a bit smaller.
Wah.
That's kind of what some anti-venoms are. They're actually just venom with the opposite effects.
Yep. It just counteracts said poison, making it into a life-saving medicine. Yeah. So yeah, it's always interesting whenever you.
Boop.
Wow. Well, you're doing okay. That's good to hear, though, John. Yeah. Wow. These two are being hecking adorable.
You're adorable.
Also, Volk, I'm hoping for things to go okay and better for me each day. Well, that's good. Yeah. You still miss them. Yeah, I can imagine anyone would miss someone of their family like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
never
that.
easy to lose a family member.
Yeah.
Never easy to lose a family member, and I wish you the best too.
Wow. Yeah. So this world has a few little things hidden away in it. Over here we got the kitchen. There's a dining table. Just put the camera a little closer. There we go. And there's like bedrooms. These definitely scream like the 80s and 90s kind of vibe to them.
Yeah.
Like, look at this, like the TV, the monitors here. They look so retro. Oh boy.
Yep.
And there's a little upstairs bunk here. It's like a little like bean bags and pillows area.
Looks more like that retro, like futuristic sort of vibe.
Yep, that's what they went with this world. Like, look at the
what
tables.
They thought 2020 would be like.
Yeah. Like, look at the table. It's one of those like three-legged ones that's like boomerang shaped.
I like this art.
That's not too bad.
Like this
That's
art.
pretty cool.
So that one.
Yeah.
Was really nice.
Yeah. And there's like another room over here. And there's just these buttons that you push. Oh, look at that. It's actually someone has a pillow fort in here. Classic.
I'm in the pillow fort.
Aw, he's being adorable.
Hi.
You're adorable. I'm glad I got a photo of that.
Aye.
Oop. I.
So yeah. Oh look, I have dinner to make now, and I'm making hamburgers, so I'll catch you up with you later on. Okay, John, you have a good one. Sounds delicious, by the way. Had
Yeah, this is
hamburgers
more
a
of
few
just a
nights
blanket
ago.
fort. There's only 2 pillows in here.
Yeah, true. Huh. There's a whole bunch of like news articles on the wall. SFY Travel Endeavour wins Colombo run 2981. Huh. So it's the year 2189 in this world or something. Okay, so this is a library slash. The floor's like a glass floor, and then there's a TV in here as well. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, what? And oh god, yeah, this bathroom screeches of the 90s. Wow.
Oh yeah,
Oh, God.
the cyan tiles as well.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those bathrooms. If you've ever seen an old house that's like cyan blue and white and chrome, yeah, this is definitely
Probably filled to the brim with lead.
lead lined paint. Oh, yeah. What else was
It's
there?
been a
Oh,
while
yeah.
since I've been in this world.
There's another area back here.
Oh.
I think this is like the engineer's room, maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like the
Nice texture.
engine room.
Oh gosh, look at this blaster. It reminds me of like playing Call of Duty World at War. There was that one blaster that you could get that was hidden that you had to do some weird things to get it, but it looked a bit like this one. I always remember the sound of that thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's the PDA that talked about the toaster. Engineer something or other's log. Something keeps detonating the ship's fuses. We have had 3 close calls now because of it. I will get to the bottom of this before we end up another sad statistic. As it turns out, the captain had brought a very cheap toaster, and it kept generating, degrading the fuses or something rather. Whenever he opened it, I have confiscated it for now, the time being. That's crazy.
I can't tell if that's a bad toaster or a bad fuse. Because it
Bad
could
toaster.
very much be either one.
Put it this way, we've had similar issues. Hello, Corey. How you doing? We've actually had a bad toaster. It kept popping out fuses IRL. Yeah. That was an annoying toaster.
Okay. Boop.
Well, that's good to hear, Corey.
Boop, 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 boop.
And these two are being adorable. Cute little otter.
Eh. Boop.
The final area in this world is upstairs. It's the whoop. The
The flight deck
yeah, I guess
or
you could call it.
cockpit.
The bridge.
Oh, yeah, it's going on about some other stuff in there. Yeah. It does look
This
like a
one's been
car from
around
that
for a
era.
while,
Look at
hasn't it?
look at these displays. They scream of the 90s. It is crazy. That looks like something from a car from that period. That futuristic design.
Yeah, it kind of does. The steering wheel, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, really sorry to cut this short, but I have to go to bed.
You get yourself some rest, bud, and it was good catching up with you.
Sleep well.
Yeah, your pets. Sweet dreams, bud.
Have a good day, and you too. I don't know what time it is for you, but
It's about 7 p.m.
don't have a good evening.
Bye.
Mm.
Yeah.
Boop.
Oh well.
Have a
See
good
you
day.
around, bud. Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Sorry for being here for just this short time.
Yeah. I'm glad that you could make it
Bye-bye.
nonetheless, bud.
Off.
What? And off he is. We might go and have a look at a different world. Let me see my lists of worlds I've got here. I've been to a few worlds recently, and where are they? I'm just having a look through my favorites for worlds that are interesting. Okay, this one's an interesting one. Here we go.
Dragon.
That got your attention. Hello, how you doing, bud? We're just loading into a world in vrchat. It shouldn't take too long. It's only 122 megabytes, so we're pretty good. We are also going to be going to other different worlds, but this one for now. Let's have a look. See, it's just about to load in. Give it a moment. Well, that's good to hear. Connecting, joining, and loading in. Done. Now, we'll go up here.
Hi.
Ooh. So we're literally on top of a massive dragon. Just behind me is its head. Yeah. It's pretty cool. This
I wonder
world,
if
if
the
I remember
dragon has
right,
colliders.
they've actually changed. Up. He decided to be a bit of a fallen fool. They've changed this world around a bit. It had a different.
The dragon does not have colliders.
No. The skybox is different. They've updated it recently. It didn't have as let's just say this high of a detailed skybox. Yeah. Aww. Yeah, and here's my little friend. He's adorable little otter. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh. Wah.
Mm.
Yee.
Boop.
Bah. Cute thing. Yee. We've also
Yes,
got
yes, you
a
are.
there's actually a bit to this world actually, this way. If I remember everything right, they had quite a bit of stuff actually in this world. So this is like the main courtyard area that you can go around into. If I remember right, you go up here, and there is a couple little bedrooms off in here. So it's like one here,
Ooh.
and then there's another one at the other end of the hall that's exactly the same as that one. And then in here, we're on top of the tower.
On the door. Oh,
This is
it's a
top of the tower.
teleporter.
Yeah, this is just above the clock. So you get a real good view of the actual whole thing going on here. There's one of the wings, the tail, and then frontal view. Yeah.
Dragon.
Yep. If we go back down through that doorway we came through. There we go. Down again.
Whee!
I believe that's one heck of a giant vat or container of some kind. Maybe water?
All I see is a wall.
Oh, okay, so some missing textures. Okay, what else is there? Oh, there's a really nice bed right here.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's one heck of a view.
Nice view of that one dragon spike.
And there's a door here. Interesting. Oh, that's just like a little container of some kind. Eh.
Hmm.
So this is like the bridge? Or the controls? Technically? Up, 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 up. I think if I click on
Teleport
this...
to airship.
Yep. This is the
Yep.
airship.
Now you can see the dragon out here.
Whoops. I think some issues are with the textures here. They forgot to do a few things. Uh-oh. But if we go over to here,
Dragon.
you can actually see it. If I get camera in the right position. But yeah. Wow. Yeah, there you go. It's a pretty cool little world that I found a while back. It's fairly recently added to vrchat. They done a few updates to it occasionally. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh. What was that world? Oh, it was that one that was running poorly that I joined for like 5 minutes and was like, nah. I'm looking through my most recentest visited worlds. Some of them are okay, some of them are kind of meh. There is quite a few interesting ones I found recently. Yes, he is a furry watermelon. Ottermelon. Where was it? Okay, I might have actually put it in one of the favorites. Cute bean.
Yes, yes, you are.
Oh yeah, I found a few interesting worlds that were quite cool. One of my friends was going to some of them. Okay, we've been to that one. That one. Furry Inn. Which one was that? Can't remember that one. Oh well. I'm just looking through my favorites and seeing if there was any that would be interesting to visit. There was quite a few worlds I've got in my favorites. Let's go to this one. I'll drop a portal. Here we go. Ah. No. Yeah. But we're just going through a few of them. But for now, most of the things I've been working on have been some pretty cool little things. There's VR worlds now that have pretty decent physics and effects. Like this world, you can actually sit in these pool toys. There we go. I can sit in this, and it yeah. Yeah, you can able to move around. So I just use my normal joystick controls. I can just move it. You should be able to sit on one of them as well if you want. You just aim for the center of it. There should be a seat there. There you go. Although seeming to be sitting inside of that one. Wait a moment. You know what I can do?
Yeah.
There is actually ones over there that... Oh, I hit the... Oh, there we go. That you can able to sit on. Just toss it in the water and then you can sit on it. Yeah, that's a bit better. A bit. It's just a shame they haven't figured out a way to adjust the height and seats to certain avatars because of the different sizes. As some avatars are a bit bigger than others.
Because I am small.
Yes. They could have made something that could change the height of the seat. There we go.
Oh yeah, want to know a cool trick? You can grab it and then sit on it, and then you'll go flying. Oh no, never mind. They thought of that bug. Never mind.
Yeah. Some people have done that, some people haven't. It's one of those sorts of things. Yeah.
I kind of lost tracking here.
Oof.
Legit, I'm colliding through something and I don't know what, so I'm just moving everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
when
I guess
do
I'm just permanently
this,
stuck like this. So.
Doink. Yeah, if these actually will bump into things. Fun thing, I actually figured out what this dog is from. It's from an actual animation. Yes. It's actually from an animation from so long ago. I thought it was from a music video. Or from some brand. But no, it was just from an animation. Wah.
Yeah, it's just easier for me to swim.
If you want to, go for it. There's a whole bunch of different areas in this world. Essentially this being a water park. I've been to this world in a few live streams before. Wow. There's a water slide. There's an underground cave. Looks like we're going this way. Yep, the current's taking me this way. La. Yeah. I've also got a plan on building a few fursuit related things at some point soon. it's just been finding the kind of getting into the mood of making things for me. Sometimes I just take some time not to make stuff because I just don't feel. Either I just don't feel 100% like making something, and then I'll just spend the next, few days kind of figuring of things to make or taking my time and all that. But I think I know what I'm going to make. I want to make a pair of like real slim fursuit gloves. With some hard 3D printed claws. I've got the material to make them. I've just got to make the design. Yeah. It's pretty cool though. Whee. It's very dark in here. I believe there's an area in here that, if I remember right, if I turn this way, this way, and in here is yep, there's a nice little like opening in here. Just gonna go over here, land my boat, my pool toy there, and yeah, there's actually a nice little area over here. Nyeh, hugs. Wah. Pick up some of the crystals. They actually pulse to the light and you can actually see through them. I can see through them. Wah. Wah. Whoop. Dropped it. I'm just going to toss it over there. Yee. Wah. Yeah, so it's been pretty cool actually. I've gotten to go through some of these VR worlds, and hello Deku the Fox, if I'm pronouncing that right. We are in a VR world. This one's got an underground cave. I might just exit to the other side of it. Oh, come here. Where's the seat? There we go. Ah. Now we're just going to go through this way. See if we can go back out the way I went in. I had a friend with me, but I don't know where they went. They might have gone somewhere, but not too sure where. Oh, there they are. Oh. Oh no, that's not them. This is just a foam cutout. Let's just see if I can jump out here. Okay, there we go. We'll find them. I've got a bunch of ways I can find people in a world. Let's see here. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Turns out swimming is a lot slower than those pool toys, so.
Yep. So yeah, this world's literally a water theme park. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, this world does have a whole bunch of different things. There's actually a tree that you can go in. It's got an elevator. Where did he go again? Oh, there he is. Wow. Yeah, there's a tree you can go into and it goes up to the top. And then there's a whole bunch of little areas all over the show. And yeah, there's these water things. What do you call them? I can't remember, but they look a bit like a mushroom. Mushroom. It's like a snack shack, as it says on the wall. What else do they have in this world? I'm guessing that'd be like a ticket booth. Stairway there. Yeah, it's a pretty basic looking world, but it's like really nice. It actually is. I'm gonna say it's an okay world. The person who made this put a lot of time and effort into it. It doesn't look like any kind of normal prefab. It looks like they actually fabricated a lot of this world. Like they actually went to great effort to make this world unique compared to a lot of worlds I visit that are just like copy and pasted assets that you can buy on like Gumroad. This person's probably pulled some assets, but it seems like they actually use them in a way that isn't just like feels the same. Sometimes when I go to a lot of VRchat worlds, you'll just go to them and it feels like you're in. There you are. It feels like you're in the same world, even though it's like made by a different person. I feel a lot of people probably need to be a little bit more original with their stuff these days. There's a standard that I feel kind of gets copied a lot, where they'll just use the same assets from the same person too much, instead of either creating their own assets or finding some different ones. Yeah. That's what I feel. It just needs to take a few people to make something that's unique. Yeah. And I've known quite a few people who've done some very unique stuff. Yeah.
Got it.
You sure do. Yeah. I also found a whole bunch of worlds that had like really unique designs in the way they presented the world. Like some of them are just basic worlds. Like you get ones that they're like a dime a dozen, and then you get ones that have like someone's made them around either a community, a project, or just completely out of the blue just decided I'm gonna make this world that's like, yeah, it actually has a bit of thought put into it. Some worlds actually I've seen some pretty cool technology. One of the worlds I have in my favorites can actually tell what type of VR headset I'm using.
Oh.
Yes. It can tell that I'm using a Vive headset. It would probably be able to tell, oh, you're using an Android Oculus system, so it'd go into that kind of branch. As of how exactly, I'm not too sure. It would be kind of cool if they could use that for something. Like say, oh, this person's using this particular headset. You could use a much more different set of shaders that works good with this headset. That would be a neat feature.
Yeah.
For VR. So that users that have different headset standards or qualities could be able to, it would work best for their headset as a setting that they could toggle on and off if they want to. Yeah, at the moment though, it's kind of very experimental, and they kind of only just realized, we could probably do this. Yeah. You want to know something really crazy? Someone's trying to there's a Chinese company that's supposedly trying to manufacture CDs that can hold over 120 gigs of, not gigs, terabytes of data on a disc. Similar to the size of the discs that we have for our computers. Like, you know, the CDs and console discs? Now imagine one of those holding every bit of media that you have on your computer. And then some. Yeah. And that being on something that looks like a compact disc. If someone can manufacture
it would
that,
probably use.
wow.
All they'd really need is like a shorter wavelength of light to read off of, because like Blu-ray already can hold more. Yeah, no, that's more of the longer side. But stuff like Blu-ray, that stuff is already yeah. Yeah, it would be like in the ultraviolet spectrum at this point, probably.
It's also possible, instead of just having one wavelength of light, there could be a whole spectrum. That way that there's a more broader range of spectrums that they can store the data in. As to the amount of times that such a disc could be read and written, that might vary. Some might be you only write to them once and then you can read the data from them and you can't rewrite to them.
Yeah.
Which, if that's the case, it might be very useful for long-term, like mid-term to long-term storage. If they're a read-write disk that you can, read and write to dozens of times, it might be quite useful for people who might want a high-format disk that they can store a lot of stuff to, and occasionally delete or rewrite some of the files as needed. It'd be useful.
Yeah, honestly, having like a whole spectrum of colors like you mentioned would probably be very inefficient, simply because and it wouldn't even be backwards compatible with like DVDs and stuff like that. Because like Blu-ray, for example, even though it's a different wavelength of light, it can still read the data on a regular DVD that uses red light.
Yeah. It's possible, though, too, that they might not be backwards compatible, which, yeah, I don't know. It's yet to be commercially developed.
Actually, if you just keep shortening the wavelength, it'll be backwards compatible.
I don't know. Maybe something that goes beyond ultraviolet would be interesting.
Yeah.
There is some pretty cool worlds. Like, there's one that's actually like an eye test that you can use for testing your VR headset's vision. The current headset I'm using, I think it was like, I can't remember the exact score, but it wasn't like bad, but it wasn't like high quality.
This one probably would score the lowest.
My one isn't exactly high resolution. But it's an okay headset. Like, I've been using my one for the last while now, and it's proving to be okay is the word I would use for it. It's definitely okay for just like playing VR chat, and all that. No, that's not Peach's. That is my friend Too Crazy. Peaches is not here today. I don't know where he's at. I think he might show up later on if he feels like it. Depends if he hasn't passed out or sleeping or something.
I'm not a peach, I'm an watermelon.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting world. I haven't been to in a little while. Put the portal here. That's the right instance type.
I love these new portals.
Yeah, they look real cool. The new portals for VR chat actually look pretty cool, actually. They're almost 3D in effect. I've actually, with games like Resonite, which is a VR chat clone, but it's not like VR chat at all. It's very different. Their portals are actually like a sphere that is a 3D image of the world that you're about to visit. So you can get a good look at the world that you want to visit. So that's pretty cool. Peach is a Milo. No, he's a watermelon. Wow. Wow. Cute.
Yes,
So
yes,
this
you are.
is there's a portal. There's a door over here. Whee. Whoa. Okay, that's a weird effect. You seeing the same effect that that I'm seeing?
No, I don't see any weird effects.
Okay then. Best way I
mean,
can
I see the
describe what
audio
I'm
link.
seeing. It's almost like something's
If
being
you're
projected.
talking about the video,
No, not the video that's playing. What I'll describe, I actually can show you what I'm seeing. So I'll turn it off
hold on,
to
I
so
can
it's
go
POV.
into your stream real quick.
Yeah, I don't know if it will show up on my side, but oh, it stopped. That's weird. What if I turn back on the camera? Okay, it's something to do with the stream camera. That's weird. That is weird. I just think something broke with the world. Because what's happening is essentially I'm seeing an image on my end that's being projected into my face. It's really weird.
Oh, I know what you mean. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't show up on your stream.
No, it doesn't.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's whenever I'm using the camera. How am I? I'm doing alright for the most part. Yeah. That is weird. I'll tolerate it for now, but it's something I just have to keep in mind about this world. I don't know the world creator, so I'd have to someone would have to tell them, or if they're not aware of it already. Vodka. Classic, an otter with a vodka bottle.
And today's challenge, find the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But still, all these balls are black. Okay, that sounds bad out of context. I probably shouldn't say that.
No, they're not. They're all different colors.
They are on mine.
They're orange, blue, and then you got your 8
They're all
ball.
black on my end.
That's odd. It's probably a shader that hasn't been updated in a while. How is your day
Maybe.
going? I'm doing good. I've been working on a few things. I've also been chatting with my friends, and I've got a couple projects I'll be working on when I've got the chance to. I'm also going to be doing a couple things soon. I've just been kind of having a break from making stuff for a little bit. And I've got this adorable little bean with me. Wow. So yeah. Oh, you're just on Xbox playing. I actually found out about something, and it's kind of crazy. Apparently, Xbox is putting ads on the actual console.
Oh my god.
So it's
They've been putting ads in Windows 11, apparently.
Yeah, my next computer is just going to be running Linux.
That's fair.
Or at least dual booting
Honestly,
Linux
they
and
put
Windows.
literal spyware in Windows
Yeah.
11, so I'm sticking with Windows 10.
I'm going to stick with my 10 for as long as possible until it becomes unusable. That's essentially what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And after that, it's mainly going to be Linux. There are a few different Linux distros that work really well because they're greedy. That's why, Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to be working on getting Linux at some point working, because I know that some people have gotten VR to work on Linux. It's normally headsets like the Steam VR ones that I've heard of working really well on Linux if you set up the right drivers and the right things here and there, and it just off the boot just runs. And given it some time, it will become a lot more common for people who use Linux as their daily driver, and people who know how to, fix said programs when something goes wrong, to make a stable enough driver that the only occasional bugs, almost like what I've got some weird bug with this world, but that's neither here nor there. It's not exactly the VR chat's fault. It's just VR. Someone just hasn't updated something in a little while in the world, and it's just causing a minor inconvenience to my experience. Yeah, there's a lot of stickers on the walls. And some of them are hecking adorable. There's heaps of stickers on the wall.
Stickers.
Yeah. You can put stickers on the walls and no one will yell at you. VR chat in 101. You can stick stickers on the wall and no one will give a care. Wow. Yeah. But for the most part, yeah, I've been working on new VR things. What? Wow. There you go. Yeah. There's an image of me.
Let me take a picture of the viewers.
It doesn't show anything there, but there you go. I actually do have one of these style cameras. It's a Fujifilm.
You see that, viewers? That means you don't exist.
They're on another plane of existence right now. That's why.
Alakazam, I've set you off this mortal plane.
Yeah, I've got one of these. It's like it's called a Fujifilm Instax Mini, and I've actually been able to take some pretty decent photos with it. I take it to FurCons with me, and I've got quite a few rolls of film still that I'm going to take with me to snap some more photos when I go to a FurCon next. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, as of that, I will be looking at some new projects soon enough. I am planning on eventually I am going to do a computer build at some point. When I've got the money, I'm going to build a new computer from scratch. Buying all the parts and all that. I've seen some pretty cool cases on the internet I might look at. I want to get a case that's like industrial style, and I've seen a couple of them. Now these cases are normally made for servers, so I would have to modify them. It's not too much to do. It's just once I've got my motherboard, I just have to mark down where the standoffs need to go in. Yeah, just a little piece
if
of...
you have enough, if you have like power tools or something, you could just make the case from scratch.
Technically, yes, but I want to make one that uses an industrial case. The case is actually used in server racks, and in theory, if I get a big enough one of these, I can fit it in. Here's the cool part. These actually have both a keyboard and a screen mounted in them.
Oh.
Yeah. They have a little slide out
like
keyboard.
A built-in terminal.
Yeah. They're designed as a, if you're in a server room, they allow you to kind of get access to the server directly. So say, I need to figure out why one of the hard drives has failed or what's overheating and all that. Essentially, it's like a control terminal for all the servers in a room. Or like a block of servers. They normally don't act as a server themselves. No, it's like a controller.
I thought these were pens. It's just decoration.
Oh my god, I thought that too. Seriously, that just... That looked so much like a stack of pens and then 2 erasers next to it.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity right there with VR. Oh yeah, it's just the same thing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There isn't much else in this world. It's
Although
pretty...
that one has a screen above it, so it's a bit less misleading because it
Yeah.
doesn't look like erasers.
No, Peaches isn't here. I don't think he's here today. Anyway.
I thought those crystals were something else. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah.
Oh. We'll leave it at that then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something we haven't been to in a while. You know what? We'll go to this particular world since it's pretty nice. Really? User portals forbidden in this world? Well, I know one thing I'm going to be doing. Not using this world for anything. I have to actually go to this instance myself. Because they don't allow you to drop portals.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
People who make these worlds...
What's
step
on that
one,
screen right now
don't
is exactly how I
do
feel.
it. Because you're not going to get any support, let's put it that way, by making people have to do that. I'm just going to have to have you join me, so I'll see you there, bud.
Yeah. Alright.
So yeah, don't do that. Don't prevent people from being able to drop portals, because that's the quickest way on getting on my naughty list is a good way to put it. It's not going to do you any good doing that, because, like, what's it going to prevent? You're doing nothing but just making an inconvenience for users of your platform who join you and say, like, oh, I need to invite a couple people to a new instance, or, oh, I want to make a private instance with some of my friends. Good on you for making that now less likely for people to want to join your world. I don't even feel like specifying what that world was. So, no, they don't get any credit for their poor decisions, shall I say. Anyways, moving on to more positive things. And we have a drop done. I'm just going to wait for my friend to join us. Here we go. Let's see here. There he is. I'm just going to send him an invite. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's okay. We all forget things. We're just going to wait for my friend to join. But yeah. There we go. Where is he? See, he joined, but... Oh, there we go.
Funny story. Peaches joined right after you left.
Oh, well, he should be able to join us.
These footstep sounds are obnoxious.
I've turned off the world audio, so that might be a good idea for you to do. There's a sword. Oh, there's Peaches. There's a whole bunch of different little areas in this world. Hello, A. Johnson. How you doing? I wonder how easy these are to fly, if they made them easy or they are impossible. Oh, no, they are easy to fly. They actually didn't do... Okay, you can shoot rockets with these. This is awesome. Nice. Woohoo! So, someone made a world and actually made a flying system that doesn't suck. I can actually use this. Whoa. Whee! I'm flying. Wait a minute, let me try and... what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it so it's POV mode. Just going to try and move the camera somewhere I can actually grab the thing without getting it blocked by the... Wait a moment. Where is it? Action menu. I just want to close the camera menu without having to grab one of the controls. That's annoying. Just a moment. That is annoying me. Where is even the content? It took me having to get out to do that, so it makes it just a little bit more harder for me to use. That's the only complaint I have about it. Yeah. These things are actually flyable. So I can actually just, before I get in, I'm going to turn off the camera so you can see what I'm seeing properly.
Okay, you gotta reset it before flying it.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, they collide with each other.
There we go. Whee! I'm going to try and reset this one because I got on at a weird angle and it kind of put it off. But now I'm actually getting the hang of how to use those. Hopefully I reset the right one so I don't end up respawning. Okay, so that one's being used. There we go.
Oh no.
There we go. Now we're actually going to get somewhere now. Now this is awesome. I believe I can fly now, yes. So one control is literally to fire rockets, and the other control is just to move by holding and by pulling the trigger is to make it go forwards. The other one is, yeah, so this controller is just being used to move and make me turn and all that. And if I release the trigger, I stop. The other one is just so that I can fire the rockets. I don't know if you can actually aim them with it. Let me see. I don't know, actually, on the aiming side of things yet. Kind of, but no. Oh well, this is awesome nonetheless, because I've been looking for a world that actually had working flyers that technically you could shoot at each other with. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that is awesome. Being able to use a flying aircraft that actually isn't impossible to pilot because someone thought that this is Flight Simulator and not VRChat. Seriously, if you're going to make a VR world that you can fly things, there's a saying with engineering, keep it simple, stupid. But seriously, if you want to make it so people will actually use it, keep it as simple as possible with the control scheme, and people are more likely to use your system. There's a pond. There's no ducks or birds here, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Whoa. This is awesome. What bonk? Yeah, well. That's awesome.
Hi.
Wow. Okay, so that actually works, and that's awesome. How well that works is, this world isn't exactly what I'd call running smoothly, but I'm able to at least run this world and do this. You're adorable little Bane.
Yes, yes, you are.
Yeah. So it's honestly a real cool world. I'm glad they've actually made this. Huh. Carrot. Okay. You click on those mounds of dirt and a carrot appears. Okay.
What mounds of dirt?
Oh, it might not be there for you. Okay. Oh. Yeah, some problems with the west side things. Oh, it's just like a storage room for stuff. What else is here? There's actually like a whole bunch of other areas in this world. Castle. Wow. Okay, so we're in a castle now.
Ooh, that's taking my frame rate.
Yeah, same here. So noted. It's both ends that are having the issue now. Oh boy. I think we might load into a different world if it's gonna be that bad for both of us. Even the shadows have a low frame rate. Okay, I'm gonna bring in a different world that hopefully doesn't cause as much issues. Let's just drop into.
Please.
Yeah.
I was wondering why the far clipping plane was so close.
Here we go.
I just kept flying upside down.
Here we go. Well,
Whee!
but yeah. Coldest September I have ever seen. I'm shocked. Oh, okay. That's okay, Ball of Floof. You have a great evening, or whatever time it is. You have a good one. It was good seeing you here. Yeah. I'm glad to see everyone who does show up to my streams. It's always nice. Oh, you'll be back? Well, that's good. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, everyone. That helps boost the channel a lot. And you'll be able to get notifications and all the rest to see other content. Yeah. Okay, and there we are. I just
This
dropped
looks
us
so
into.
good on Quest. What?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the Ferality world. Yeah. They
It literally looks It literally looks so good on Quest.
Mm. They've gotten a bunch
I don't
of
know
like
what
the
it's
ray
supposed to look
lights
like
and all
on
that
PC,
working.
but honestly, I would have. Yeah, there's like the
Yeah.
volumetric lighting and
Yep.
stuff.
I see that too. There's actually a little hidden thing in this world. I found it a while ago when I accidentally fell into a bit of an odd spot. It's right down here. Now, where exactly was it?
I need my gold.
There it is. See this behind me? That spiral pattern?
Yeah.
That's a galaxy, or a solar system, more or less.
Yeah.
And then you follow the trail over here, and you see this. This is the wandering planet. Essentially,
I mean, I wonder, so...
wander, as in walk.
Yeah, you lower.
Like, yeah, essentially what happened is Ferality Luma, the planet was shot out of its original orbit, and all the wildlife and everything adapted to not having a sun, aka lumination.
Bioluminescence.
Yeah, we can respawn now. There we go. But yeah, this planet essentially became a self-illuminating planet. Yeah.
I know the volumetric lighting is probably fake, but I don't really care.
It looks good. That's mainly it.
Yeah.
When you can make it good enough fake that it looks good, then you know you're pretty good. Yeah.
Kind of like Half-Life 2. It has
Oh,
like
yeah.
fake volumetrics in it.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can see this on Quest, but can you see some sort of effect with the tree right here?
Yeah, it looks sort of like fog climbing up the tree.
Yeah.
I can also see like these flowers sort of pulsing.
Mm. Oh yeah, they do pulse, the flowers do. Yep.
And these fluffy things, whatever they are.
Yeah, like a big fluffy tail.
Yeah.
They did a pretty good job on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff up here. They've got this world to run pretty good on its own. They've also got this.
I know, like...
This area in here is...
They did a really good job optimizing this.
Yeah. Those look real cool. I actually 3D printed one of these. I actually made one of those. I had a friend of mine make the model and then give it a bit of volume, and I can actually 3D print those and have them hang around my room. Actually have one hanging.
Nice.
Yeah. Took a bit of skill to
Probably
print
don't glow like they do, but...
I could make them glow by a whole bunch of different methods, whether that be from electroluminescence or
Boop.
or using UV paint.
Yeah.
And you just use a UV light somewhere nearby and it'll glow. Yeah.
Or you can use like glow-in-the-dark paint, although it would probably just be green.
Or uranium.
Technically, there is something I can use.
That only glows under UV.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and make
the only other
anything
way
glow would be radioactive.
Yeah. There is something I have used that does technically radioactive. Tritium vials. They're essentially a tiny wee bit of tritium gas, which is, well, an isotope. and they're inside of a glass vial. And what happens is on the inside of the glass vial is a small amount of phosphorus coating the inside. The phosphorus reacts with the radioactive decay and glows.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
And the great thing about these vials, so long as they're intact, so normally these are inside of like a protective case or encased in resin or something like that, they will not produce enough radiation to cause any harm on the outside. So like if you have one of these on your keyring or something, you would get barely anything above background. And I can tell you this because I actually have a Geiger counter. I've got things that are far more radioactive, like a smoke alarm. I can tell you because, well, that thing makes it go click, 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 click. It's like, yee.
I mean, I did have a microwave with a hole in it that was leaking radiation.
Not the same kind of radiation.
That's been changed, though.
So there's two different types of radiation: non-ionizing and ionizing. The radiation that that is being used in a microwave is non-ionizing. Can still give you a nasty. Well, it cooks food, but it won't cook you easily.
No, it just cooked the worktop.
Yeah. But yeah, if it's a proper working microwave, you're not gonna have any problem. But yeah, people think, oh, there's
But I've got a
radioactive
new one
stuff
anyway.
in microwaves.
Someone
No.
tried microwaving stuff with the door open. They didn't. Apparently, they took measurements and they did not get much above background radiation.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were
mainly-
still
I
like a
mean,
few
with-
feet away from it, but
Yeah.
like still.
It's
With a
more of a
nasty
risk
2
of
bits
causing
of those is the big
fires.
capacitor
yeah. You got more
and
risk
the
from the capacitor
magnetron.
and the magnetron being made of a type of
Of a magnetron.
material.
Yeah.
You got no risk from microwaves.
The only thing that's good to get out of them is the transformers. If you want to make a really powerful
Yeah.
transformer.
Yeah, those. Just be careful with them. They can fry some stuff with those. Normally, when I've ever messed around with them, I just took the magnets.
I was
from the
thinking of
magnetron.
making one into a welder.
Oh yeah.
Why not make one into like a Tesla
Because-
coil or something?
I might be making a
You
Tesla coil
could,
at some
but the
point.
microwave ones are strong enough to.
Well, I normally make Tesla coils. I use just like a 5-volt power supply, and then step that up to using a step-up transformer, and then that goes to like a few thousand volts, and you can do some pretty fun stuff with that. I was looking at a really cool project you can do. It's called a trying to remember the name exactly.
I do have a plasma bulb.
Oh, a
though. Those are fun.
toroid generator. That's right, a
I have
toroid
one of
generator.
them.
It's a glass globe filled with a particular mixture of gases, and it works similar to how some neon bulbs work, but instead of it having a normal end-to-end style, it's just this ring around the bulb that sits around it that it sights a gas.
Oh,
So you end up with a toroid of
That.
floating, glowing gas inside this glass bulb. It looks real cool. Oh, that's good to see you back,
I mean,
John.
one bulb.
oh, hi.
I'm looking for a fixture is a 251 mercury vapor,
Good luck with that. You might find them on eBay.
which is hard to get the
You had a
fixtures.
good dinner home and made hamburgers with fries. That's good. That sounds delicious.
Which ways they going? The only way I'm going to get a fixture for it is to buy one from America and have it shipped over.
Mm.
Because America seems to have a lot of mercury vapor fixtures still.
Oh yeah, quite a few countries still use
It
them.
doesn't surprise me.
We still occasionally use in some places xenon bulbs, which are similar in nature.
Yeah.
They're even used in like spotlights and car headlamps.
You know, there's like sodium vapor lamps, which emit like a very specific wavelength and make everything look black and white.
Yeah, I've got some of those.
Oh, fun little thing.
I've actually
Some of
got a
those style
600 watt
bulbs,
one.
some
as
of
well.
those style bulbs, if they don't have a particular piece of glass in front of them, can actually cause skin burns. So be careful.
Oh,
I've
Yes.
actually I've got one of those, a 600 watt high pressure sodium bulb,
Yep. So be careful.
nice.
which is the giant one.
Now I can chat with me and the dragon friend. From
There
New
is one
Zealand.
dangerous bulb I'm tempted to buy though
Oh
at
boy.
some point. Germicide lamp.
Oh yeah,
I
those
want
are
to get
the
one.
ones. Those are great for
Oh, yeah.
sterilizing. They're
Ultraviolet
used,
C.
yeah, over
Apparently,
here.
someone used those at like some sort of convention, and it gave everyone
burns.
burns
You know what
because
one
like
that was?
they used it as
It was a
decoration.
crypto NFT like
Ultraviolet C.
convention.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. It had to be a crypto bros that thought that was a smart idea.
Yeah.
I knew it would be something like that.
I remember getting in a trouble at one convention for bringing a black light bulb, and it was like, yeah, you're not allowed to bring those.
Yeah.
I didn't
That
know
makes
at the
sense.
time as well, and it was like, oh, you can't use that bulb.
Can't see his head. Oh, yeah, because he's so tall. Wait, I can do this. There we go.
Ew.
Whoa.
As I've got a match to low my actual height, 6'2".
Yeah. Yeah. Better. Oh, it's all good. I actually am a New Zealand furry YouTuber. I've been doing content since 2019.
Yeah, I feel old with YouTube.
Yeah.
I've been doing YouTube since about 2013.
Yeah.
I've been doing YouTube since never.
There's always a start.
Yeah.
I got started in this, but then I've also been doing things like DIY projecting and also building computers and all that. I'm planning on eventually building a new
Actually, no.
computer.
I actually had one video uploaded on my old channel. I forgot which channel it is because I've got like 5 of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. You have some news. I gave him videos to show my videos to show to my puppies. Oh, okay, cool.
I was getting a tea.
Puppets.
I might do another one at some point.
Okay. Yeah.
There's
I might
British
end up
people
building
need tea.
really actually popular YouTuber on different channel. Okay. Yeah. One of my friends put me on
I've got more
a
stuff
website.
planned,
Oh,
but
cool. Yeah.
I have to wait till well, I've got more stuff planned, but I'm just sorting the backlog.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the
So
middle
some
of a
stuff
few
from like
projects.
May and 2023 stuff.
Oh,
I have so many unfinished projects.
yeah, join the boat. I've got several things I want to do at the moment. One thing I've got to do is pay off a few things I'm working on. I've got plans on getting a new set of feet paws for my fursuit feet paws. I've then got to get an entirely finish paying off someone else that I've got custom stuff being made by, and other than that, I've got a bunch of projects I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got a
I've got a
I've
project
got
I'm
like
looking
one big
into,
project I'm planning
in the
on
Ultra
doing.
world.
I still don't have any of the materials nor the money for it. It's a fursuit.
Best of luck.
Ooh,
There's a lot
nice.
of makers out there that'll
Yeah.
give you good info on how to make them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm planning on
Ooh,
doing
no,
it
can make
using like
them.
unconventional methods because like my son is a synth, so
You could easily start with a foam backing or spandex backing, depending on what type of material you feel most best with, and then work onto
I'm
that.
probably gonna get it like 3D printed.
Oh yeah, 3D printing will work.
Other backing
yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use on mine is like a fleece,
yeah.
like a t-shirt fleece on the inside.
And get it 3D printed. I'll sand it down and stuff. I'll probably spray paint it, clear coat it to protect it from UV.
Yep. I actually will say this.
And
I
what will
have
look really
printed
nice
something.
with a synth is
I actually printed something.
if you use
Didn't
vinyl.
paint it, and it lasted over about a year and a half in the sun. Yeah, but if you want to go with like painting it, I'd say get yourself a good, nice quality paint. Probably something in a spray bottle. Once you've
Yeah, I
got
was
your
gonna do
first
spray
coat,
Or
paint.
fixed model paint.
once you've got your good coat down, you want to find a UV protective clear coat.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I
use
want to find
fixed
one with
model
like a
paint
matte finish,
to get
just
nice
so
shine with
it's not
those.
shiny.
Oh, you want matte finish?
But those
That's
are
no
usually
biggie. You just
oil
use
based.
You don't need to use a clear coat. You just need to use a paint that's designed for outside painting. That is,
Oh, true.
that's got a matte finish to it. Also, Volk, next month in October, I'm turning 30. Oh, well, happy 30th then, when that happens. Best of
Yee.
luck with that, and another year on this world of
I'm turning that in 2
interesting
years.
things. Yeah, I know, right?
And then I plan on making a lot of the soft bits of the fursuit out of like silicone.
Silicone, foams, those will be your bestest bet.
And vinyl.
Yeah.
Vinyl would be
buy,
nice to use as well.
That might work too in some places.
Because
but,
vinyl has a nice bit on those.
You get sheets of vinyl and all that too. I'd say if you can get yourself, because I've known quite a few people who've worked with silicone and all that from time to time. You can buy it in like buckets and bags, and you mix it up and you make it into a mixture. The only problem
Yeah,
with
the
silicone,
2-part silicone, yeah.
yeah, the only problem with silicone that I am aware of is that stuff likes to stick to itself.
Yeah.
So I would almost go with something other than silicone. Maybe some kind of a rubber, if you can find some that you can work with. That or foam.
Silicone only really sticks to itself when it's setting. Like, when it's set, it's just one piece. It's fine.
Maybe then.
But,
I
like,
don't
if
know.
I were to make it in a
Depends on what's
silicone
going
mold, I need, like, some sort of, like, release agent.
on.
And then one
Oh, yeah.
thing I might experiment doing
Yeah.
is make a fursuit head out of matchsticks.
That
So
would
just
be
make it out of wood and
freaking
carve
crazy.
it down.
I'm gonna say this: you're gonna want a bit of material under
doable.
that for strength, because the second you drop it, yikes! It's gonna be like Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's some
really-
Just
those
the
that
Lego
do,
breaking
like,
sound.
matchsticks models.
yeah. Oh, the only other thing I'd also say would be some kind of a resin that you can set into it. That would
Yeah.
harden.
Oh, yeah.
That might be also useful for you as well. Some kind of resin to set certain things hard.
And that's probably going to be
You could
once I've
probably
done.
also use a
one.
foam. I don't know which ones will work with resin or not. As long as the chemicals don't react with each other, you could possibly actually use a resin that will harden the foam into the shape you want. So you just got to like hold it
Oh.
over like a form, and then get the resin to cure on that form.
If possible, I'd rather, like,
Yeah.
try and stay faithful to, like, what I imagine the materials would actually be. So, like,
Yeah.
the only thing I know I will change is the glass visor screen. That's probably just gonna be like
Plexiglass.
polycarbonate or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I've dealt around a bit
Yeah.
with plexiglass. Main thing about it, just take your time and don't put too much pressure on it while you're moving it around and trying to force it into place. it does crack.
Yeah.
You got to use fine teeth saws and files to cut it.
Yeah. I've worked with like polycarbonate before. That's if you basically just score it and snap it.
Oh yeah, I've done that. I've actually cut it from my prototype
Yeah.
that I made. It took a little bit of force to get, but yeah. Hello, how you doing?
Although I will probably still have to like sand it down to get the exact shape that I want, and then like just bend it into shape.
Yeah, bestest thing I can say you get is a heat gun. They're usually used for like stripping paint and stuff, but you can occasionally get them on hardware stores and all that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get a heat gun anyway, because I would be able to use that for like helping with soldering and stuff.
Oh
so.
yeah. Although most of the time when you're doing soldering, you're using you're usually using a soldering iron. So that
I've got one of those. I mean,
yeah.
it's kind of a crappy one, but still.
I've got one of the expensive ones so you'd change the temperature.
Oh, you got a heat adjustable one.
Mine doesn't even have a base station. Like, it's all like contained within the soldering iron. So like, it's just the iron and a wire that plugs in.
Yeah, I've got. That's essentially what I've got. I use I use one of those essentially, but I'm planning on getting a thing called a hot air station. It's like a paint stripper, but it's much smaller. You can use it to direct hot air, just like one tiny little thing, like a broken chip on a board. Like say, oh, my computer's motherboard's one of the tiny wee little ceramic capacitors has burned out. I can replace it by just heating that up, putting a little bit of flux on it until it melts the solder. Use a pair of tweezers to remove it. Grab a new one and
then just replace it. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
It's a shame I haven't got any golden shears on this world. That keeps going in my vision.
We can always just go like this and just move slightly over to the other way. There you go.
I want to get a heat gun in case I were to like have to like remove like microchips or something like that.
Yeah. You don't use it's kind of like the equivalent of using a flamethrower instead of a blowtorch. With a heat gun. Yeah, it's just very direct. Hello, hope you're doing well.
That's at the most of 360.
But it's still
a new disk drive.
It's still a much wider area than the soldering iron.
Oh yeah.
Like you could probably get it all off in like one pass rather than like
remove all
meticulously
the chips on the
melt. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and also the heat can also damage.
Usually they
components.
Yeah, that's true.
I dealt with electronics for a little while, so it's like, oh yeah, you got to heat this one little component up without heating up the other ones around it. Yeah. I've dealt with surface mount components. You have a question? I wouldn't say everyone hates furries. Let's put it this way: only really a couple like kids from time to time, but
and the weird teenagers.
Yeah, you get just some weird people.
We're just chill.
Yeah. But yeah, don't worry about the haters. They just are what they are.
I usually just find them funny because they end up giving you more views.
True, yeah.
And then the funniest part is because they interact with the furries, they end up getting more furry content and end up becoming
YouTube
furries
algorithm
themselves.
101. If you interact with a video in any way, whether it be a like, a dislike, or a comment, it will feed you more
Even a
of
view.
that particular... Yeah, exactly as well. Yeah. It will feed you more of that content because it's based on an algorithm system. Based on what you watch and what you interact
And have
with.
you heard, not recently, Volk, as well, but Sony shut down Concord after like 2 weeks. They've just shut it down.
Concord, what's that?
The game Concord.
Don't know what that is.
It's a little bit like an Overwatch game, but it's a PlayStation exclusive. It's a It only lasted like 2 weeks and they're shutting it down as it done poorly. It sold less than 25,000 copies.
Wow.
It's pretty much
Holy
failed.
moly. Holy moly. Only 25,000. Put it this way, I know indie games that have gotten over 100,000 copies sold. Which is impressive for just like a small indie.
Yeah.
Like, you think of things like Changed, or Undertale, or Into the
Undertale.
Gungeon. Those games have sold metric tons of copies. That's a game I actually do have. I actually do have a copy of Into the Gungeon on my Steam account, so I should play that at some point. Yeah. Don't know how many people on
And
stream
I've
would
even
watch,
got
but
some.
might be interesting to do one day.
And I've even got some games you can't find
You could
on
probably make a video
YouTube,
series
like
out of it.
Crazy Taxi.
That too.
Might need to do that at some point.
Crazy Taxi. Yeah.
So I've got some games that's literally that obscure. You can't find them on the internet.
I don't hate furries, some bad ones, or I say rude ones, but you guys are really good and chill. Thank you. I've counted quite a few people in this fandom. Sometimes you will get like ones that aren't exactly the most nicest, but for the most part, quite a lot of us are just chill. If you talk to us, we'll have something normal to say.
That's how it goes usually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of furries are chill, but there's some that are, well, arseholes.
Yeah.
To put it nicely.
Yeah.
But a lot of them
the
are
best
chill.
way I'd say is every community that I've known has had its fair share of not so nice individuals, but then if you get over that, you'll find that quite a lot of people in said communities are okay. I've like talked to various groups from ex-bronies who used to be
the Call of
in
Duty
that,
community
is
is a good example.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of toxic people over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm making a lot of changes. Okay. Yeah. Have you ever seen a person who looks like someone from a movie? I guess sometimes you'll see people like that, but it's not that often. What are you gonna be this year for Halloween? Okay, cool, that'd be interesting. We don't do Halloween as much over here. Like, there is a couple times you'll see people doing Halloween, but it's not as common.
Not really common here either.
Like, sometimes they'll have like a Halloween themed party or event occasionally, and other times like in small more in town areas you might see people doing a bit of trick-or-treating, but normally what happens is people will put out like a bowl or a basket with a bit of candy in it and just have a sign that says take one.
I found a mirror.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's a mirror over there.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got a mask.
Halloween here is just a few like lights and Halloween figures, pumpkins and candy, and that's about it. You very rarely see people trick or treating.
Are you guys going to play a game? We might play one actually, depending on what we've got around. Let me see what worlds I've got available that have games in them. Was it under 4 or 3? I'll see if I've got one. Let's see. No, you're adorable, Bean. Okay, this one might be one we might have a go at. New instance, a friends plus instance, and I'll drop a portal because this world actually allows them to be dropped. Here we go.
Oh, it's this one.
Might have to change some settings. I don't normally play scary games on here. Put it this way, if you've played a scary game and you see a jump scare and on a normal screen you think that's scary, try playing one in VR. I guarantee you probably will not want to do it again. I don't. I feel like my heart is about to die if I do that. Okay, now let's see here. Oh, there's different skyboxes in this world. Winter skybox, space, sunset. Okay, the sunset one looks nicest. Okay, so different types of questions and all that. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go.
That's for dartboard.
TV, music, video game questions, anime.
Ooh questions.
Yeah, we'll stick with safe for work stuff.
Sauce questions.
Variety questions number 2. Variety. Let's go with variety number 1. I think that's set now. Okay, I'm gonna go with the barrel because I know I'm a bit of a barrel of fun. Okay, I'll place that here. You roll first, bud.
Whee!
You got 6.
6.
Go ahead and grab your piece and move 6 spaces forward.
Oh, I thought we were rolling for turn order.
No, we just go whatever. It's just, yeah. What do
I miss the most from my childhood? Not being tired.
I don't know, feeling all too well.
Also, you are very shiny.
Wow. Shiny. I am too. For whatever reason, I'm shiny. Yeah.
So is Peaches.
It's your turn, Peaches. Grab your piece and move it once you roll the dice. Where did that go? You just like yeeted it. Okay, it's 4. Favorite clothing style? That's an interesting one. Like, what would be your favorite clothing?
Probably like jumpsuits and that from the 90s.
Ah.
The old shiny suits from the 90s.
For me, it's been kind of like either of one of 3 things. It's either like surplus, casual
I might see
wear,
if
or
I
even
can get
custom.
one of those.
Surplus, like
I
military.
might see if I can get one of those 90s like jumpsuits and have Peaches engraved on it. I kind of want.
You can get someone who uses, like, you can get these machines called embroiders. They're very expensive, but like, say if you have someone who has one, they'll be able to embroider something onto it. Actually, one of the fursuit makers over here occasionally makes like little things that they'll embroider onto clothing with them. It's like the equivalent of a printer, but with fabric. It's really cool. Okay, it's my turn now. I'm going to give this a roll. 5. 3, 4, 5.
You already in. Oh, yeah.
Who
I thought
is
that
your
one was fun.
biggest
Never mind.
inspiration that motivates you? For anyone who wonders, that would have to be someone who's sadly no longer with us. That would be Cy Sable, who actually made this fandom possible. He's done a lot in his life while he was with us. He's actually like responsible for like even a patent for like certain ways that speakers were made or something really crazy. It's really cool. Honestly, really impressive individual. What we got here? Name 3 things you wouldn't want to live without.
This might take a little bit.
Well, take your time. Wow.
A life, that's
Looks
for
like
sure.
someone just dropped
That's a
a
very
bottle of
good thing to
oil on the
have.
Volk. Looks like someone dropped a bottle of oil on Volk. It's shiny.
You're saying?
A life, that's very important to have, you know, because you're alive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I don't touch the backroom stuff. It's not my cup of tea. Wah. Oh well. Peaches. 10. What is your favourite
Roll
way
the
to
6.
spend the weekend?
Mostly chill with friends on Discord and I play games.
Oh, fair enough. That sounds like a good evening. Good weekend. Okay, grab
Your
the dice.
turn.
Wee. And I got a 4. Where am I? There am I. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you ever lie to your friends about how you feel? If yes, then why? Well, I only have ever lied to people if I don't want to make them feel upset. It's normally one of those things. If I'm feeling a little bit upset at something, I normally will try and not tell them until I've calmed down. Because otherwise I feel like I'd say something that might hurt their feelings. It's kind of one of those things. Yeah. Yeah. It's your turn. Too crazy.
God damn it, it's
That was
backwards.
That was a terrible roll. Let me just. There we go.
God damn it.
Where did it go? There it is, 6.
God
When
damn
was the
it,
last time
backwards.
you rejected someone and why?
Mm.
Let's see. It was about 6 months ago. It's because I was already taken.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, your turn, Peaches. Oh, that landed back there. That's a 5.
5.
What would be your dream job?
Good question.
Probably YouTube full time, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because then
that's
you
fair.
don't need to work any work hours. You just
You got your
upload
own work
videos.
hours. Yeah.
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 Okay. I believe that's my turn now. Whoop, 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 whoop.
It is indeed.
3. 1, 2, 3. What is your current self-esteem level and why?
Esteem.
I feel a little bit tired out. I've kind of been in a bit of a rut, and I want to get out of that rut. So I've been kind of mentally taking a little break from doing stuff. But I'm feeling a lot more better now. I'm feeling a lot more confident, and yeah, I feel like making stuff again. I feel like getting back into it. I sometimes do have a bit of a break from making objects and content, and yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now though.
6 again. Okay.
Dang.
Name
Hey,
one
well-
most overrated and one most underrated thing. Let's see. Most overrated, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Most underrated. There was something I was thinking of. What was it?
Bah.
Dragons.
Your turn, bud. What's that? Oh, that's just an eraser for the pens.
Yeah, I already threw it.
Ah.
Probably about 8 or 10. It depends on what I'm doing on the phone. If I'm watching stuff, and yeah.
Yeah. Kind of
But
similar
if it's
boat with you
charging
there.
or if I'm asleep, then no.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Come on, give me a better throw than that. Okay. What is that?
Okay. Oh, I just oops.
Oh,
Reroll.
yeah, I'll re-roll. They just went. Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you enter a room, what song would you want playing? Good question. I can't think of one.
For me, it would be. For me, it would be "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley, just to piss everyone off.
Oh! Of course.
For me, probably be
Great idea.
Happy Talk.
We are roll and play at the
For-
same time. We're rolling a dice and playing.
For me, it probably would be Happy Talk, if you know that song.
Probably don't, but oh well.
Oop.
Name one,
Name one thing you love the most, or one thing you hate the most that the person. About the person that goes next.
Hmm. Yeah? You there, bud?
Yeah.
I thought you crashed.
I'm just straight up eating crisps at 2 in the morning.
I mean, I might as well have. I'm kind of just put me on the spot there.
Oh, sorry. Wow.
I'm just gonna
Oh.
move it on to the next one.
I nearly went in the tree.
Your opinion about owning a real firearm. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a toilet paper gun, but that's about it.
Toilet paper gun.
I don't think
what?
that's a firearm.
Yeah, it shoots balls of toilet
mean-
paper.
Oh,
It
like a
shoots
big
toilet
giant
paper,
spitball gun. Jesus Christ. Holy moly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh god, I fear anyone gets slopped by one of those. That is just a downright a war crime. Oh.
What's this way?
Oh.
I know people probably hate me for it. Call of Duty is the most overrated.
Overrated.
I would say it's
thing.
probably most overrated.
Yeah.
I mean, underrated is stuff like the original Zelda and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
yes, or the Master System. Master
the
System's
question was
very
it?
underrated.
Full fursuits or partials? Well, it depends on how you feel about what you wear. For me, I don't mind wearing stuff like full fursuits in person. It also depends on temperature and how much you can tolerate in terms of temperature. I don't have a full fursuit yet, but I know how warm they can get. They can get pretty warm. Some fursuiters I know will use ice packs to help keep them cooler for longer. which do work pretty well.
Yeah.
They have a vest
This
on
one has a
underneath the
sensor. I can
fursuit.
literally just put like fans in there or something.
Oh yeah, my fursuit head does have a fan in it, so it actually does cycle air through the fursuit head, both helping make it easier to breathe, but also to keep it cooler.
With the new one, it's I'm gonna have both partial and full.
Mm.
So if it's like summer, I can just wear it as a partial, and then if it's winter,
Yep.
I can wear it as a full.
Yeah, there you go. It's various for anyone. Some people don't mind wearing partial, some people don't mind wearing full suit. I've known people who are both like that. One of my friends over here in New Zealand, Milkshake Skunkette, they have a full fursuit, and they don't mind wearing it full at the con. Put it this way, they have a
I mean,
skunk
I've
tail that
even
is
worn
so
it in a heat
goddamn
wave.
big that if they suddenly turn around, they'll give you a good old bonk in the face. It's literally at head height. It's huge. I have them on my YouTube channel. I did an interview with them. They're another YouTuber over here in New Zealand. That that do fur cons. They do all kinds of content.
I
They even
mean,
do
for
a
the
bit of
new
retro
suit,
stuff.
the tail's very waiting on the new one.
Oh yeah. Cool. Hmm. Okay, now who was it? It was your turn last, so I'm guessing it's mine.
I'm guessing it's yours, yeah.
Yeah. Let's give this a roll. Snake eyes!
know.
Let's try that again. There we go.
The 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Your 3 favorite YouTube channels.
That would actually be a good one. One of my favorites is Milkshake Skunkette. Another would possibly be what was that? I've got a whole bunch of my lists here. Just a moment.
Cold ones are hilarious. And I must
Just a
regularly
moment.
watch.
One of my favorite channels at the moment was Milkshake Skunkette. Was one of my furry channels I like to watch. Occasionally followed up by some of Star Raccoon and occasionally I watch a few other YouTubers, but it's mainly been stuff like that. Occasionally Zusho, if not Stormy. Those are the most 3 channels that I watch when it comes to furry stuff. Oops, just a moment. I'm just going to flick it back to there. There we go. But most of it's just been just random furry stuff. With a bit of DIY stuff thrown in between. Yeah.
That was a burnt crisp.
Ugh. Oh well, your turn.
Yeah, just a random
already
burnt
rolled.
one in the package.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you
ever forgive your partner for cheating on you? Why? Yes, but it would still probably end up in a breakup. Actually, it did last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ex done that twice. It's like, yeah.
Oh, thank you, John. Why?
Pretty much because
gotta
he done
fix
that
that
twice
typo.
to me, I want to kick him in the nuts. But that's just me.
Okay.
Here's a typo right here. Would you ever forgive?
Oh wait, they use the V.
The FN, a V, right there.
Yeah. Whoop. I believe it's your turn now, Peaches. Oh, you got one. Cool.
I've got the big dodge.
There you go.
Full.
Burger.
You're going the wrong way.
Wrong way.
I'm going backwards.
Yeah.
You started here.
There you go.
4, thank you. It's 2 a.m.
Name one thing you love the most.
That's the same one I got.
One thing. Oh yeah.
The one that I skipped.
Blah.
Probably family, and then my dad being annoying.
Fair enough.
Because when it's being annoying, I just want to throw something at him.
Let me try to get. 6.
6.
Yep. 1. Blah. Windows. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You'd end up here.
Yeah, it was bit fire 1.
Your opinion about owning a real firearm.
Personally, I don't have a real bad reason for it, but likewise, I do plan on owning them for hunting mainly. Yeah, because I do a bit of hunting from time to time. So I actually, personally, I wouldn't mind one. It wouldn't be much more than that, and it wouldn't be anything really fancy. It's
That's
just
not very nice.
yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. I've used a whole bunch of stuff. I've grown up hunting all my life, so it's kind of I've gotten a good understanding of them. Yeah.
When was the last time you shoplifted, and what was the thing you've stolen? I didn't shoplift, so...
Don't believe I have ever tried to
skip that.
shoplift and don't plan on it.
Your top 3 fictional characters, only one per franchise. Okay, top 1, Toothless, obviously. Second would probably be... Keebly from Wings of Fire. And then the third one... Oh, those are the only 2 franchises I could think of off the top of my head. This might be a bit...
Oh, you got a new beard today, A. Johnson. That's cool.
You know what? I'm just gonna say SpongeBob.
Fair enough.
Just as a filler.
Patrick!
Trying
your
to
turn.
collide them into each other.
4.
Ready. Would you ever forgive your partner for cheating on you? Why?
No, not really.
Fair.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, he done it behind my back twice.
Yeah. That's just... yeah. Four.
And then he said afterwards it was apparently because he got bored.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I don't have a partner, but personally, if they did something like that, it would have to be very... They'd have to have a very good reason for it. Very good reason.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
I wouldn't forgive them if they did it just because they were bored, that's for sure.
One.
Yeah.
What are you the most ashamed of in your life? Either things you've done or haven't done. Probably giving a gift to my crush and immediately getting rejected in kindergarten.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that would hurt.
I've just been kind of blaming that event on why I'm gay.
To each their own. Oh, well, your turn, bud. That's a 3.
You almost squished me with that dice.
Oh boy. Hey, Peaches, we can't hear you.
Yeah. Probably when I met someone and they pretty much just blanked me.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, that's not that good.
So I talked to them online and then in person they blanked you. I'm like,
Bruh. Yeah, that's just... Yeah. Okay, my roll. 2.
a 2.
What experience do you enjoy sharing the most?
Probably being able to be on here live and sharing it with friends and all that. That's probably one of my favorite experiences in VR.
Aww.
And then just being able to do random stuff with people and showing off all kinds of neat worlds. Especially going to Ferality, or just even going to a FurCon in person
Yeah, I need to do that at
with
some
friends is a lot of fun for me. I can just be
My
point.
headset
I might
would
see
not
if I
be
can
able to
afford
handle
to do
virality.
reality next year.
yeah. Definitely
Because
need
I'm
a
usually
PC if you
broke
end up
after
going to
confuzzled.
Ferality. Yeah.
6.
Yeah. I'm usually broke after confuzzled, so I have to make sure I've got enough.
Alright, would you ever accept a relationship if it was only in VR chat?
That's
It's
a
a bit of an odd
very...
one.
Depends on the kind of relationship. Like, friendly relationship, of course I'd accept that.
Yeah. You had to go to bed. Okay, Bulletfloof, you have a good evening, and I'll see you around.
Bye.
You have a good night's sleep. Wah. Yeah.
Your top 3 fictional characters, one per franchise.
Probably Peter Griffin,
Oh,
SpongeBob, obviously, and probably Kenny.
Oh gosh. You killed Kenny. You beggar.
I would say drawn together, but you're not really allowed to talk about that cartoon anymore. So that's one that got cancelled after 3 seasons.
Oh. Oh. POV, a furry takes you to a date to McDonald's, but the ice cream machine breaks. Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, those things are
They all
renowned for
seem to
breaking.
break.
Like, something about them, they're just so poorly made, so poorly manufactured. I think they should get sued. Seriously. If they're going to make something that costs that much and knowingly sell it that doesn't properly work, yeah.
Speaking of which, did you hear about the lady who sued McDonald's for having too hot coffee? I promise there's a legit reason, but have you heard of it?
Maybe? Go on.
I recently tried
basically
shake. That's good.
It basically gave her third-degree burns in the, nether regions.
Ow.
Oh, that's probably valid.
So spilt their coffee and yeah, I don't blame someone for suing if that's that goddamn hot. Why would a coffee need to be that goddamn hot?
Yeah.
There's no reason for it. Seriously, it's on. If anyone makes coffee, don't need to be hot enough that you can cook food in it.
It needs to be kettle hot, which is about 100
Yeah, it
degrees.
basically like closed like the hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll leave it at that.
yeah. If you know, you know.
Yep. Anyways, I believe
Marguerite,
it's my
isn't
turn.
it try that Grimace shake? That's good.
What?
The blueberry shake is only
And
in for
it's
1 week.
6.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Name 3 things you want to accomplish before you die.
Probably go to a bunch of fur cons, try and invent some cool stuff, and also leave a mark on this world that people can remember. That's basically it.
Aw.
Yeah.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you react when you find out someone has a crush on you? It differs between people.
Yeah. Well, I think
But
you're
usually
adorable.
I try to, like...
So there you go.
But usually I try to, like, let them down gently.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. But yeah, you're a good friend. That's what that means to me. Hugs. Okay. I believe it's Peach's turn. There we go.
What is your favorite ooh category?
Oh.
Probably has to be hyper.
Oh.
I think everyone knows why.
I can think of many different reasons, but we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. Yoink. Yep. And I got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What is your biggest addiction?
To be honest with you, probably vrchat right now, because literally I have not stopped playing this since for the last God knows how long. I can tell you the exact amount of time I've spent playing this game. If I go to my Steam page thing here, just a moment.
Why?
I have played the
Geist.
amount of hours I've got on this game. 4,460.6 hours I've got played on this. Yes.
This bong's funny.
Yes, I have over 4,000 hours on this game. Yeah. That
Probably got around that amount of time on Portal 2.
Oh gosh. You've
I've
definitely
recently been
portaling
addicted
around.
to playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've just been playing that constantly.
Where'd
And
it
you got
go?
a 5.
Oh, there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say one wish you want a specific friend to have fulfilled.
Yep.
I eventually want to meet you IRL.
Aww. If you ever come to a con over here, I normally go to them, so there's a good chance you'd meet me in one.
I'll have to see if I can do one, but it's a plane ticket.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're really expensive.
Our cons over here are different
Yeah,
to
it
the
would
US
probably
ones.
be pretty expensive for me.
Um.
I've never been to any of them, so.
Yeah. There you go.
I usually do Confuzzled. And that's like 600 a year just for that.
Oh well. I believe it's your turn now, Peaches. 4. There you go.
If you could relive something for the first time again, what would it be?
Probably primary school or secondary school, as that was fun.
Ah. Fair enough.
And seeing that my primary school was demolished, but I probably would.
Oh, yeah.
Hug.
Aww.
That's no longer there.
You're adorable little bean. Okay, my
Yes,
turn
yes,
now.
you are.
Whoop.
Oh.
Where'd that go? And that's a 3.
There.
3.
1, 2,
Ready.
3. Plonk.
How'd you react when you found out someone has a crush on you?
For me, it does make me smile and a little bit flustered a little bit, but not a lot. And it depends on who they are. And personally, it's, you know, it does make me feel happy and realizing someone cares that much about me. And I haven't gotten into a relationship yet. As of when, I don't know. It's very depending on a whole bunch of things. And yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, where'd that go?
6. What am I the most nostalgic about? Super Nintendo, Super Mario World.
Oh gosh, yeah, all those old things. I actually found a VR
and
world that
Portal.
actually was. I actually found a VR world that's like literally just Mario 3D.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Mario 64?
Technically, I'd have to show you it if I find it in my favorites. Your turn again, bud.
Now there's darts on my floor.
Darts. Like
I was just doing
darts?
darts.
Yeah, don't step on
Yes,
those.
like actual dartboard darts.
They do not exactly what you'd
Border.
call the most painless thing to step on if you end up pricking yourself in the foot. What's your favourite anti-hero or villain and why?
Probably Batman because the older games are good.
Oh.
And I suppose that goes for villain as well, as you got the Joker.
I feel like you've made your avatar shorter.
Oh.
Maybe I made mine taller.
It's been having shrinking beans.
I can technically, depending on how I'm sitting in my seat, my avatar taller or shorter.
No, I mean, like, I think the avatar itself is a little bit shorter.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I might have cloned someone else's avatar height. Okay, my turn. And yeet. That's a 4. One, 2, 3, 4.
When was the last time you lost your patience with someone, and why?
Oh boy. It's normally because someone might not. I can't exactly remember the reason, but I've had issues with people sometimes just not listening to me, and then just it's one of those things where people are either stubborn or are
Just can't be reasoned with.
Yeah, so I tend to just eventually just go, you know what, I don't want to
3.
talk to them anymore. And find other things to do.
Best cure for when you're feeling down or depressed. Cuddles.
Yes. Yeah, I have a lot of things that I do myself. It depends, and Sometimes it's just either I get onto VR or I zone out, snuggling all my plushies on my bed and all that, and yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay.
I eventually
it's
want
your
to grow
turn,
my collection
Peaches.
of plushies.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, and I've also got my ones that my plush wings that I wear. And sometimes I just lay down on my bed with those on, and I just pass out. Like, it's something about it being all soft and fluffy. I just feel comfortable and very relaxed. Megaplex.
I totally agree with that.
On Sunday. Oh, cool. That sounds like fun. Who in your vrchat friends list does
Chat
the
friends
most?
list does the most BS,
but
for some reason you still put up with.
One that gets really competitive and
oh,
doesn't like anyone else playing it.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I just usually rant them down usually.
Okay.
Hey, Bulk.
Yes.
Boop.
You're adorable. Okay. Yeet.
No,
5.
No. Why Bonk?
Okay, 5.
There's Bonk. I need to get the other props at
2,
some point.
3.
There's breakable props as well.
4. 5.
Why do you spend time on VR chat instead of meeting new people in the real world?
I've literally met people in here and actually got to meet them in the real world.
Nice.
So that argument is
and you
not
can
valid.
basically talk basically you can talk
I'm
face to
money.
face with someone who's overseas, like me. I'm
Exactly.
American. He's from New Zealand.
There you go. It literally can talk to people across the world with barely any latency. Occasionally there is a little bit, but it isn't like enough that it's bothering.
It's not like McDonald's Wi-Fi level stuttering.
Yeah, exactly. Most of the time I've been able to play this game, I've just been able to interact with people from, like,
I
I've
wonder
known
if you
people,
can
and
buy
here's
an,
something interesting. I actually met someone from China. I'm not gonna lie, and you know how I know they were from China? Some of the VR worlds have this thing that shows their time zone that they're in. And they showed up in Chinese Standard Time Zone. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how they managed to get through the Great Wall of the Great Chinese Firewall, but they were able to.
The
somehow.
Great Firewall of China.
Yeah, yeah.
One. Where's my Game Boy? There it is.
There it is.
What is the most irrational fear I have?
Wow.
Nothing, and I mean literally nothing. I have a disorder known as anxiety.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that from time to time. It can be a bit annoying. Wow.
Yeah.
I believe it's your turn, Peaches. That's a 6.
That's a 6.
You want?
Burger. That'd be 56 or 57.
Yep. Your opinion on friendship with benefits?
It's not terrible, but I usually have to tell them no when in a close when I'm in a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Whoop, 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 whoop,
Because
whoop, whoop.
otherwise you get me going around the corner with like 4 or 5 different bedrooms.
1, 2, 3, 4. How would you determine happiness in life? Well, it can be a bunch of different things, but for me it's been being able to do all kinds of interesting and unique things and find people that want to join you along the way. So yeah, for me, happiness has just been finding interesting people and being able to do really interesting, cool things. Yeah. And I've been enjoying the ride so far. Can't wait to see where it keeps going to.
Question time. The person that goes after me can ask me any personal question. Peaches.
How tall are you?
Oh, 6'3".
Or how tall are you? No, about the same.
Oh, there you go.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah. Nice.
Height buddies. It's your turn now.
For
I
those
believe,
who don't
Peaches.
use the imperial measurement system, I think that's 1.88 m.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere
4.
around that.
Cool.
What is something a lot of people are obsessed with, but you see as a waste of time? Women.
Probably called the duty.
For me, I would probably say over cleaning. I see like cleaning everything is good, but
Yeah.
when you go to the point where it's like you're washing and cleaning everything almost every day, I see it as almost an obsession. You're chasing a goal that's never
Yeah.
gonna like have an end. Like, yeah, I understand. If something smells, maybe give it a clean or a spritz. But if it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I try to clean.
But if it's
every
like
so
just
often.
been washed yesterday and you did nothing with it, like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Anyways, I believe it's my turn now. 2. 1, 2.
What is the most irrational fear you have?
Probably deep water, of all things. Just
Oh
as
no,
one
I
of
can
those-
totally understand that.
Yeah. But,
Wee! 2. Oh man, I passed the funny number.
ha 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 ha.
What do you see is the main reason why people break up so quickly? Getting into the relationship too quickly.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They don't get to know each other.
Yeah.
Your turn,
Also,
Peaches.
the number one leading cause of divorce is marriage. Think about
Oh.
it. Every
Ah.
single couple who got divorced has gotten married at least once. What mistakes do you keep repeating and never learn from?
Probably talking over people.
Eating
Yep.
pizza when
That's
it's
a
too
common
hot.
thing I keep doing.
For me, probably forgetting things.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
But also eating pizza that's too hot.
Yeah, that sucks. I've had that happen a few times.
Yeah.
I've had that with a few different foods. Oh, the main thing, like, I put it this way. I've had someone say, "Oh, can you pay me back whenever this time?" I completely forgot that I owed someone money. They got mad because I forgot, and then they never reminded me. That's the thing that
Yeah.
kind of made me feel upset. If someone forgets to owe you money, the first thing you do is you tell them at some point, hey, you might have forgot to pay me this money. Tell them in a professional way. Don't be, don't be rude about it.
Yeah.
And, be calm with people, but don't just assume that they forgot because they forgot on purpose. Assume that people forget things. We're not a perfect machine. We're not a biological one-to-one computer that can remember things from 20 years ago. We forget. Anyways, I believe it is my turn now.
Your turn. Yep.
5.
5.
Question time. The person that goes after you can ask you any personal question. Go ahead.
No.
I'm trying to think of something.
No.
Wow.
Let's just go basic. How tall are you?
I actually think it was around a while ago. I did measure myself. Was it 6 something? I can't quite remember. I would have to look at it again, but I'd have to re-measure myself because I had to measure myself for something I ordered. But yeah, it was something around about that. In height. Oh, 6. Your turn.
What addiction do you have that you're in denial of? None that I know I'm in denial of. I know I'm definitely addicted to caffeine, though.
Noted. I don't actually drink coffee. Or any caffeine
I just drink
byproduct.
pop, energy drink, tea and
gosh.
coffee, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It's very rare I'll have water or any of that healthy stuff.
I mostly drink sodas, but yeah.
Put it this way, down by my foot, there is a
Or if it's
over
cranberry
2
or
liters of
pineapple,
water
I have a
in a
reaction
drum.
to.
I have a massive canteen of water that's like, it's a massive, like, best way to picture this. If you've ever seen one of those large water jugs that they have on the tops of, on the tops of those water cooler units.
Office coolers.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
It's like a miniature version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 to 3 liters of water. Oh well, Peach's turn. What?
6.
It was 6.
Hello, Christian. How you doing? We're just playing.
What are your 3 personal rules you know you'll never break? Apparently his hips are definitely not one because he just broke them.
Probably not rob a shop or that's one of them.
Don't break the law, in other terms.
Yeah.
I mean, I have already, but that I won't do.
Yeah. Wow.
I break the law in several countries just by existing.
I can imagine. 4 or 5. Well, anyways. Yeah.
Probably make sure that I keep the curtains shut every morning and day. I keep them shut all the time, mostly.
Personal privacy. Oh well.
And not forgetting my keys for the doors. Because that'd be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that would definitely be an issue.
There we go. Whoop. There we go. Roll it. Really? I'm going to give it one more. 6. There we go.
Want to be on one? Oh.
If it was 1, I would have probably taken it because it's just telling me to do it. Okay, where was it? There we go. Thank you.
What do you hope people will remember you for?
Trying to create a bit more of a nicer fandom over here as well as inventing things. Yeah.
Oh, I
things.
just said Peach's Burger flying. I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is. His burger's just over there on that ledge. Wow, that went flying.
3.
Yeah.
What
I don't
is
even know
my
where the
biggest
was.
prejudice?
Hmm.
Dragons. I love them.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't say it had to be a bad prejudice.
Yeah. Oh well. You're right here, Peaches.
Yeah. Trying to find it.
Okay, your turn.
Uno. When people meet you for the first time, what impressions do you think they get?
I usually think like, oh no, it won't stop talking. Because I talk
Oh,
quite a
boy.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so the solution for that is you take this thing known as super glue, and then you apply it to your lips.
Oh gosh. 6.
Right here.
If you could
If you could change one thing to be illegal, what would it be?
Big corporations. They wouldn't be able
Yes.
to earn more than a certain amount, especially the top dog. So that it would be
Yeah.
Probably
essentially
companies
capped.
raising the price on stuff.
Yeah,
Six.
exactly.
Hold on. Okay, gotta roll a dice for the last question. Wee!
2.
2. Let's see. Would you rather know the day or the way you die? Honestly, I don't want to know either.
Neither. You could always roll again if you want to.
Maybe the way, though. If I had to choose the way.
Bah. Your turn, bud. 5.
Where did it even go? Oh, no.
Wow. Oh, you're back. That's good. We're just still playing.
What is your opinion on the afterlife?
The question is, does it exist? There's you don't see zombies or anything. But as for mystery, is does it exist or not? Basically.
Good question. Really like the tall fox. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fail.
rather know the day or the way you die?
Neither on that one. I'm gonna do this. Whoop. I was gonna try and get to randomly land on one of the things. There we go. If your actions had no consequences for 24 hours, what would you do? Don't know.
Probably rob a bank.
Blah. That one's
I
a
mean,
hard
if
one
there's
for me,
no
but,
consequences, then why not?
Yeah.
Let's see. I would just put it this way. I'm a nudist.
Teach their own. Yeah. Yes, he is cool. Huh. Yeah. I think that's about it. Oh, Peaches has got like a couple more rolls.
Yeah.
4.
A 4. I think that's 4, isn't it? Is it 80 or is it that one?
No, just leave it on 80. Roll again.
Oh. Probably companies putting the prices up on products. Because it's annoying when you have this specific change and then he puts up a price.
Yeah. Oh, they're just being greedy many times.
3.
3.
Yep.
This one.
You're with your dog, your close friend, and the person you hate the most in a forest. All 3 of them are hurt. A bear starts rushing toward all of you. Do you save your dog, your friend, or the person you hate? Assuming you can only choose one.
Depends on who it is. If it's a friend, then probably yeah. But as a person you hate, they can just die in the forest. But either would be the friend of a dog, or if there's a way to somehow have a friend hold the dog and then rescue both of them. Because it doesn't say
that's the
you
game.
go and do that.
Oh well, that's game. Yeet.
Oh.
Oh well, that's that.
Yeet. That didn't work.
Has to be that hole.
It's because there's a collider there. You have to actually put it through the hole where there's no collider. Yeah, there you go. Oh well, that was a lot of fun. I think we'll go somewhere else for a bit and then end the stream. Worlds. Let's see here. You guys are being goobers, aren't
He's stuck.
You might have to hit the respawn. Let's see here. Got quite a few interesting worlds, but I think we will go to... Let's see. Wow. And you are adorable. Let's just go to... Oh, that'll do. Let's drop a portal. And through we go. Yeah, we'll be ending the stream soon. It's been quite a blast, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. I am very happy with how today went. It was pretty nice. Just loading into the world now. There we go.
World.
Wah. There we go.
It's size-based movement, meaning I move slower than all of you.
Wah. I see a best boy model.
Huh? Where'd you go?
We're upstairs.
Oh, I see.
It's just this little wee best boy model.
Oh,
Wow. Cute. Plonk.
Still, that floating display technique you showed me before the stream, that was really cool. I really want to do that now.
Best of luck with finding the material.
Yeah. Or at least finding a good material.
Yeah, one that works is the main thing.
Yeah.
What's that in that
I don't really need to do the
box?
lasers. I really don't want to do all
fox in a
the...
box.
Oh my god, it's a fox in a box. Okay, I'm just gonna put it right
Bonk.
there and then get back up.
Anyway, as I was
Yeah.
saying, I don't really need to do all the lasers and stuff that he did, because I don't really need it to be touchscreen. I can just use it as a display.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's still such a cool concept. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't think it was feasible. But then again, there it was.
And yeah, there it was. It was so simple as well.
Yeah. You can make it with just a bit of cardboard.
Yeah, like
and
once
some
you
other
once you
bits and
knew
pieces.
how. Yeah, once you knew how it. Once you know how like the components work, like the reflector and then the actually the retro reflector is really it, but like still.
Yeah. I'm planning on doing a couple things at some point to play around with it.
Nom.
And Peaches is trying to eat the camera. Okay. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone who joined me today. And it's been quite a nice long stream. And I
that's where
do
it went.
appreciate everyone who did show up. It was quite a nice one. Yeah. Just a moment. I'm just going to move that out. And
Aha.
wow. There we go. I got a photo. Okay, there we go. I hope you all had a great time. Thank you for everyone who did come. And it was good chatting with you too, John. You have a good one. You all have a great evening. And I will see you again very soon, I'm guessing. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Wah.
Bye.